From the Rave TV studios in Ilupeju, Lagos, it's the Teju Babyface Show. Featuring guest interviews, amazing audiences, celebrity spots, captivating performances, and much, much more. Oh my God. Special guest on this episode, Teju Amazing Facts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome the King of Talk, Teju Babyface.
The smoke is not allowing the DJ to sing me when I'm saying you should cut the music. Cut. You're welcome to the Teju Babyface Show. Please sit down. I should let you know. That's what I was about to say. I saw you doing this now. The smoke is non-toxic. It's not carbon monoxide. It's actually water. It's water put under heat or generated with heat. I have to say that you are a Yoruba person. What's your name? You are Igbo. How long have you been in Lagos? That's the problem. You have mixed with us. Look, you have mixed with us too much, Yoruba people. Yoruba people were fearful. We don't like, Ali Baba used to do a joke. Ali Baba used to say, he dares you if you think, because Ali Baba is from the Niger Delta. So whenever I started to do jokes about Yoruba people and fear, people will say Ali Baba was being a tribal, or he was a tribalist. So Ali Baba used to say, if it's a lie, tomorrow, go to where there are a lot of Yoruba people, preferably Agege market. Stand in the middle of the market, just shout, yeah! Then start to run towards Penn Cinema. Don't stop and don't look back. When you get to Penn Cinema, which should be 10 minutes later, stop and look behind you. The whole market, the entire market has followed you. Ask them, why are you following me? Say, I don't know. When person run, you run first, ask question later. So, the smoke here is controlled. It's our smoke. All right? Because I can just see the Yoruba people fidgeting. Because Yoruba people have all these preconceived notions. Black hole. I didn't know this height is black. When we see it on television, no, none of that. All right, so there are a few things I do at the beginning of every show, at the start of every show. I begin to divest myself of key elements of my garment, and I always look for somebody nice to give my walking stick, my stiff. We call it a stiff, a swagger cane. When I was in the military, you're laughing. Do you know I was in the military? I was, Boy Scout. Look, Boy Scout is military. I was in the military, so if you were, what did we used to call them? Was it platoon leader or something? Scout? No, I wasn't the scout. I'll go be the scout master in primary school. The platoon leader, is that what we call them? Platoon, Abi. You don't believe I did Boy Scout? When I'll show you now. Let me give it to somebody first. I see you on the show over and over again. So she's a fan. Please put your hands together for her. Just hold my swagger stick. I did that Boy Scout thing that time. Where we'll be doing the Cub. I did Cub before Boy Scout. A Boy Scout obeys his parents, his Achilles, and his elders. A Cub Scout always does his best. I know why you don't know it. My own Cub Scout was Corona Scout, Ajebota Scout. It's not the Scout that you people did. That's the one you did. Let me tell you the Scout you people did. You people did what James says Scout. Okay, you didn't know that one. I'm sure you will know this one. The Ajegunle Scout. What James say. What James say. What you leko. What you lata. Show no lenje. Labule yo. Timanika. Iye lepo pomo alata. Omo alata paye lepo. 31 Broad Street. 32 Broad Street. Ibe logbe jewa. All right, as you know, before I start the show, I have to try to toss my hat on the stand. It hasn't been very fruitful, but I have faith today. Somebody say amen. Amen. All right, so you know how to encourage me. Go ahead. No. You must have a captain. And because I have repeat fans in the house, I'm not even going to get up to do it. Please, my dear with the walking stick, stand up and show them how to do it. Follow up, please. Although we do our own one clap. You are doing your own like CAC. Meji, like CAC. Well, let's do your own. Maybe your own will help me to get it. So do it again. Let's do your own. Go. I like. Oh, na CAC, na groove. I go. I've not been practicing. I'm now proud. There was a time when I used to practice before you came, but now pride has entered my heart. I reject the spirit of pride. All right, we're going to go for a break, but we don't go for a break just like that. We go with Laulu Benjo and the pleasant sound. Laulu hits me.
Ire tèmi kò máa ní kọjá mi. Ọ̀rọ̀ àkóbá ọba máa jẹ́ ká rí. Ọ̀rọ̀ àdábá ọba máa jẹ́ ká rí. Wọ́n ní kọ́ bọ̀ ṣàmì lọ́jọ́ sí ó ṣe fàárì. Wọ́n ní kọ́ bọ̀ ṣàmì lọ́jọ́ sí ó ṣe fàárì. Ó sì dúdú, ó sì wọ́kọ̀, ó sì dúdú, ó tún ṣolómi ìṣòro. Àyìnbásíkò ló dààmú ẹ̀dá láyé. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa ló wà. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi àdúrà yìí ó káráyé. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi àdúrà yìí ó. Ṣẹ́tún gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀dá tó sọ pé kò sí irú ẹ sọ fún pé rán ló ń pa irú ẹ̀dá wà o. Orí Teju Babyface láti wọ́n tá ti ń ṣeré lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ọlọ́láyé lòdì tèmi, Teju ṣọgbọ́n bí mo ṣe wí. Teju tó hàn ọmọ tó ní Babyface ṣọgbọ́n bí mo ṣe wí. Ẹ̀dá tó sọ pé kò sí irú ẹ sọ fún pé rán ló ń pa irú ẹ̀dá wà o. Wípé aráyé o ẹ má pa kádàrá mi dá. Aráyé o, ẹ má pa kádàrá. Aráyé o, ẹ má pa kádàrá mi dá. Aráyé o, ẹ má pa. Ṣètú mi lẹ́yìn. Mo sọ fún ẹ o, ọ̀tá mi dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Mo sọ fún ẹ o, ọ̀tá mi dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Kí lẹ wí? Dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Abatadi jẹ́ dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Elérò búburú dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Oya, sọ́wọ́n bá bójú ẹ̀yìn, afẹ́pẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́pẹ́. Ìwọ̀n là ń bá ní ṣàtámọ́, oya. Bàkùtàn bá bójú ẹ̀yìn, afẹ́pẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́pẹ́ yé. Dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Abatadi jẹ́ dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Elérò búburú dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Abatẹni jẹ́ dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Elérò búburú dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, ó dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Abatẹni jẹ́ dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi, dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Elérò búburú dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Ṣètò wá gbọ́ kẹ́ máa sọ wípé wí. Kèrèpè tó bọ́ dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn o. Kèrèpè tó bá orí burúkú ti dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn mi. Kèrèpè tó bá orí burúkú ti dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn wa. Kèrèpè tó bá dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn o.
Stay tuned for more because the Teju Babyface Show will be back after these messages.
Hi, I have a special message for you. Yes, you, the young and vibrant Nigerian and African. If your idea of success is to get a good job and earn money so that you can take care of you and your family, then I'm sorry, you have missed it. Only a small number of those whom our universities are churning out every year will get ready-made jobs. And it is that way by providential design. Because you see, the rest of us are on assignment, you and I. We have major problems in the world right now. And the solutions to those problems are inside you and I. The reason you feel frustrated is either because you don't know you are carrying value inside you, or you know, but you haven't discovered how to turn your natural talents and passions into solutions for us. See, it is impossible to give value and not get value back. A pipe cannot carry water to people and remain dry. I promise you that if you are able to harness your inherent talents and turn them into solutions for us, as you were designed to, the success that you have been chasing will start chasing after you. You were not designed to run after money. I know it sounds hard to believe. Money was designed to chase you. What you need is instruction and mentorship. I have only been able to get to where I am right now by having mentors who guided me and helped me unleash my hidden potentials. I am pleased, therefore, to introduce to you the Teju Babyface Mentorship Academy. Before you run away or get discouraged, registration is free. We're not looking to collect your money. Registration is free. Just visit tejubabyface.org/mentorship to register. Or just go to tejubabyface.org. That is www.tejubabyface.org. And you see the mentorship banner there, the Mentorship Academy banner. Click on it and register. Look, let me tell you a secret. It may not seem like that on the surface, but we're living in the best moments of our lives right now. Anywhere you see problems, that is where opportunities dwell. And you are the solutions to those problems. I look forward to mentoring you. God bless you. Thank you very much, and welcome back to the Teju Babyface Show. That was Laulugbe Joe and the Pleasant Sound Band. Please give them another round of applause. You know, those are my fathers, Ebenezer Obey, King Sonny Ade. So every season of the show, I like to do something for them and with their music. I mean, you know that every band I have must do an Obey cover. And I like Laulugbe Joe's cover. I mean, it's the recent one. I like the cover. It's as if that Masiko song is what you learned first, all of you. Those strings, body, 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 it's just a fantastic piece of music. Tribute to my father, Ebenezer Obi. Thank you very much. All right, it's time for your amazing facts on this episode. If I don't do it like that, if I don't Adedibu will not know. That's my drummer's name, Adedibu. Adedibu, Boris, okay, put your head up. But please, how do you say put your head up in Igbo? Any Igbo person here? I'm trying to inculcate Igbo. How do you say put your head up? So you have to say it loudly so that we can hear. Monisikunle. I'm not, you need to say loud. I still can't hear you, madam. Bunisigelu. 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 How do you say with your mustache? We'll be like shoe brush with rat chop. Be thinking about it. Your beer be like shoe brush with rat chop. All right, so it's time for your 3 amazing facts. All right, amazing facts. Number 1 on this episode of the show. Did you know that it is almost impossible for you to snore when you're sleeping, to snore and to dream, to have a dream at the same time? Yes. If you sleep beside somebody who is snoring or who was snoring, who wakes up to tell you they had a dream about you, they lied. You can't be snoring and dreaming at the same time. Because they said that maybe when you're snoring, your sleep is not as deep as it should be, and then there are realms of sleep. So you can't snore and dream at the same time. Thank you. Now, this next one is a public service. It's a public service announcement, and you guys should pay me for this one. You should donate money, to this amazing fact so I can bring you better ones. Now, did you know that when you sneeze, all of us hate when people sneeze around us. In fact, my wife is very touchy. If you sneeze around my wife without covering your nose, she will run out of the room as if your sneeze smells. She will wind down the mirror of the windows of the car and all that. Now, for that reason, some people, when they sneeze, have learned how to hold it. Can you do that? Where do you just Some people are not so good, so what they do is they hold their nose. Did you know that if you try to suppress your sneeze, if you don't sneeze out, do you know you can rupture a blood vessel in your head or neck and die? Of course, I didn't want to end the fact of die, but it seemed a good way. So whenever you're somewhere, you need to say, sneeze, spray them with everything. Spray them. If they are annoyed, let them go outside. Spray. Don't ever be shy. Spray. Now for amazing fact number 3. Now lotteries are all the rage. Lotteries. Near my father's house, on my father's street, there are about 3 lottery points. Every time football is being played, Premiership, La Liga, whatever, you see boys in that place. You see them a lot, Abi? Betting is a way of life now. Betting, they are betting. The lottery, everybody wants lottery. They want to win something. Bet this, bet that one. Lottery is a way of life. Now, this should interest you, you lottery lass, or you betters. Lottery. Did you know that whatever it is you do, kalu, Ijebu something, bet this, you say? I can't say it, but you know what you do, you know what is taking all your money. Did you know that your chances of winning the lottery are so slim that your chance that you're going to win when you buy the ticket is so slim? Your chances are so small that you have a greater chance of dying on your way to go and buy the lottery ticket. On your way to go and buy the lottery ticket. I'm not finished. You that you are healthy, that nothing is wrong with you. You are just going. As remote as it sounds, you have a greater chance of falling and dying as you are going to buy the ticket than you have of actually winning the lottery. So in the words of my father, go and look for something. But I'm not spoiling business for those people. You should just know your odds every time you bet. Those are my amazing facts, and we'll be right back after this.
Stay tuned for more because the Teju Babyface Show will be back after these messages.
Look, Lalu Benjo, they haven't felt that your guitarist. Where is he? Why is he not? Wasn't it the one that was playing the guitar when we were doing the thing yesterday? Or you he has one guitarist that is bad. That guy just missed his opportunity to be in the limelight. I was going to feature that guy now. Anyway, welcome back to the Teju Babyface Show. My guest is here with me. He came all the way from Abuja just for this. I don't want to say ostensibly for this. He came just for this. Ostensibly suggests that he had other things to do, and that is not the case. He came all the way just for this. He's become a phenomenon on social media. I don't understand it, and that is why he's here. Please put your hands together and welcome with me the one and only Japhet J.J Omojuwa. Japhet, some of them who are old like me may not know your importance in the grand scheme of things yet. That's why they are not standing up and jumping over themselves, but they will come to know it. Thank you very much, Japhet.
Thank you for hosting me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You came all the way from Abuja?
Yes.
For this?
Actually, from Dakar.
From Dakar?
Yeah.
Dakar in Senegal?
Yes.
That's what I don't get. Japhet, please, what do you do?
So
this thing you are doing, you know, if you had been born in the 90s,
Yeah.
you would have been saying you were carrying cocaine. Because we wouldn't have known. Old people like me.
If I was born in the 90s, I'll be writing for a newspaper or something.
Okay, so what do you do? Explain this thing that you do.
So I basically use media to advance my causes. For instance, in Dakar, I was training two sets of people, civil society leaders in West Africa under the auspices of OSIWA, Open Societies West Africa.
What?
Open Societies West Africa.
Open Societies West Africa. Okay.
Yeah. George Soros foundations.
Okay.
So basically training them on understanding millennials. These young people, mostly between the ages of about 18 to 40, on understanding how to communicate with them, not just using the tools that they use, but understanding the way they think and how they receive their information. I also trained some government functionaries on more or less the same thing. So that was almost a private engagement because it wasn't open to the public. And then sometimes it's me traveling, basically speaking about Africa, about Nigeria, about the opportunities within, about women, about children.
How did you get here? I mean, how have you developed this notoriety? I see the places where they invite you to. I mean, who? You just be on Twitter, just tweeting. What do you do? Why?
I think, so in 2014, I attended the Halifax International Security Forum, and they were hosting a forum related to Africa for the first time since their conference started in 2009. And I also asked them that, so where did you guys find me? Why did you invite me? And they said they were looking for an African speaker to address the issues they wanted to talk about. And they went to YouTube and they Googled African speakers, and they saw this video of mine that I delivered in 2013 for children in Abuja. And they were like, yeah, this is our guy. So sometimes you even think it's Twitter. That day I found out there's also YouTube, because I think YouTube was for people like yourself and musicians.
I thought so too.
And
I'm going, sorry. What you are saying is, Santaman, that I'm wasting my time with all these lights.
No.
That's what you have just said.
No, I'm sure this is on YouTube too. If it's not on YouTube, of course, it has to go. I'll get my own edition on YouTube. It has to be on YouTube. So look, it's about there's something about successful people and their eras and them using the tools of their time. So somebody like Rockefeller was able to tap into the revolution of metals and steel. Some guys, Standard Oil, they tapped into the revolution of oil. Some guys, it was the revolution of locomotive movement. In the Steve Jobs and Bill Gates era, it was the revolution of computers. In our era, it's the revolution of information and tech, the combination of those forces. So, thank you.
You just depress me. You're just depressing me.
That's not the idea.
Because I don't understand social media. And the way you're making it sound is as if I'm not in the time.
I'm coming to your era. In
Which
your era?
Am I an old man? You say my era. Which era?
There was an era where nobody paid a stand-up comedian.
Yes.
If they were even invited at all, they were not part of the arrangement of the program. They were just like a sideshow. Now you guys are the show itself. People are paying as much as 5 million naira if they even have a relationship.
Yeah.
As much as the guys that are earning 5 million naira today in 2017, in 89 they were happy to get 5,000 naira for the same people, right? So it's about eras, it's about the time.
If at all, a colleague of mine.
If at all they call the person, right?
Yeah,
so
a colleague of mine shared a story.
Yeah.
He went there and he emceed the wedding for 3-5.
Yeah, 3-5, yeah.
And he was supposed to get the balance of, as it turned out, 3-5. And so at the end of the wedding, he went to meet the father of the bride for his balance. And the father was like, you want balance? Shebi you ate.
That's Ali Baba. That's Ali Baba. I told that story.
Ali told that story.
I let him tell that story.
Shebi you ate. I saw you eating. You still want to collect your balance.
And today, if Ali Baba is at your event and he gets 3 million, it's because you have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't want to mention your own. I don't want to expose you.
No, I'm just,
So, in 1980, nobody would think I want to be a comedian. Nobody would. But today, people are genuinely aspiring to be. Why wouldn't they aspire to be? You can make as much as 36 million at the end of the year for not even being the biggest. And the beauty of this space is that both for yours, both for mine, and for several other things, photography, they are actually very inchoate. They are new. They are new spaces. Even though people think that some people are already superstars in these spaces and they're already making money, they are actually all new. There's a lot to be done. There's a lot to be done with talk. There's a lot to be done with music. There's a lot to be done with tech. There's a lot to be done with social media. And you said they didn't clap for me because maybe they don't know my importance. The truth of the matter is, and this is not humility, the truth of the matter is I'm just building up to what I want to be. I'm not there yet. Thank you.
Can I call you Racket?
Racket sounds like a bad word.
No, we had a guy on set who used to work with us, Japheth. I used to call him Racket.
Okay.
This thing that you are doing, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 32 in October.
You're 32 in October?
33 in October.
33 in October. When did you start doing it?
My blog was 8 years old yesterday.
You've been doing it for 8 years?
2009, but before then I was using Facebook notes to engage.
Okay.
But before then I always liked to write. That's why I said if I was doing this in the 90s, I'd probably be writing for a newspaper. I always aspired to contribute opinions to newspapers. I wanted to write one to say, let me be writing for you. Then one day I was like, they will find me, which of course eventually happened. I write every other week Thank you. I write every other week for the biggest newspaper platform in Nigeria, and I didn't go to them. They came to me because I felt I would get to a point where I would earn certain platforms. Like sometimes not even go to say hello to someone because the person doesn't know you yet, but trusting that when you do what you're supposed to do, that person might even say, "Can I meet this guy?" You know, what are you doing?
Japhet,
Yeah.
let me tell you people, one of the platforms on which I want to speak, that when it happens, I will consider that my life has reached a critical success juncture. One of the places that I'm hoping they will invite me one day to headline and speak is at the Daystar Excellence in Leadership
Wow.
Conference,
Wow.
ELC.
Wow.
I am still hoping and praying.
Wow.
And you know, so there I was minding my business one day, one year, when they listed the speakers for ELC. And they listed Japhet. And Japhet came to speak that day. Look, our relationship, I hate you. There's a part of me that hates you. There's a part of me that hates you. Let me just tell you that. Do you feel, that day, did you feel that way as well?
For 10 minutes when I got the email, I was unconscious. I was unconscious because this was in 2013. I had no right.
2013, so
yeah.
you're even saying, to make it worse, you are saying, wait till you the hope for, I don't even do it 4 years. 4 years ago, like 4 years. 4 years since. And I don't even do it.
I didn't think that I had a right to be there. I thought it was a scam when I got the email from Reverend Sam. I thought it was a scam because, I mean, even if the email came today, I would still feel like I'm not there yet. But they thought otherwise. They thought it was time. But I really did feel, I was very unconscious. I was in Abuja at a friend's office. I saw the email. I stood up from the table. I had to like take a walk, like for real though. I mean, like yourself, it was a dream. And it was an ultimate dream it was also scary in the sense that, look, I don't want to achieve my big dreams too early because there's a risk to doing that. If you don't have the fire within you to keep pushing you, if you achieve some dreams too early, people will start saying, don't you know this guy that won this thing in 2005?
The former...
That former guy,
that guy.
X this, X that,
Yes.
X this, X that. So when that thing came and I did it, I knew that I was in a dangerous situation because this was something I was aspiring to and I never was thinking it was going to happen within the next 5 or 7 years. And then it just came, bam, at the point of aspiration. So I knew that I had a lot of work on my hands to continue to be in spaces and to continue to do things that would continue to earn me such platforms.
Great. So I get the impression that they will call you back the way your career is going. Major warn you. Don't go back until I've gone. Because you can't have gone to ELC twice.
I'll tell Reserve and Pastor Nick when they invite me.
Okay, 2 more questions. Let's this run over.
Yeah.
What is the power of the social media now in the world? I said this bearing in mind that we have the American president now who is a tweeter. And I mean, just tweeting everything.
I'm happy about that.
I know you'll be happy. I'm sad about that. Just shows how we're on the same side. You're happy about that. Is this something Nigeria needs to inculcate into her own government style?
Nigeria already has. We're just not doing it the same way. The former president was not tweeting. The current president is tweeting.
Which one?
I mean, the President Buhari is on Twitter.
Who?
There is NGR President, which is the official handle of the Nigerian president. There is Aso Rock, which communicates the policy agenda of the presidency. There is M. Buhari, whether he's the one tweeting or not.
That's where I'm going. Because Donald Trump, we know Donald Trump is the one tweeting. We can hear his voice in the tweet. Too bad,
So the
too
point
bad. But I can't hear President Buhari's voice
the point
when I
I'm
read this
making
tweet. It's all I do is say, I am for nobody, I'm for everybody. I can't. I can't hear that.
But you don't forget that.
Sorry, I'm just playing. Look, please, President Buhari, look, I'm your boy. Look, Trevor Noah can be abusing Donald Trump every day in America. I just look at him and shake my head. You, this South African boy, they will deport you. You don't know anything. I'm just playing. God bless you, sir. Ranka Dedi. Say Baba. Say Baba. Say Baba. Please continue. Sorry.
So Nigeria is not there as in there yet, but it's not something we can run away from. The reality of today, which will increasingly be the reality in the future, is that voices have been democratized. You don't have to go on TV, conventional TV, to appear on TV. You don't have to go to a school to learn about a subject. You don't have to go to America to understand governance in America. There's an equalization of opportunities, and that's what new technologies have brought, whether conventional social media or your WhatsApps and your BlackBerry messaging. It's a beautiful world to be. It's the best time ever to be born.
Okay, but where is the money in it? Where is the money?
The money in it is in the same way the money was in conventional radio. So why would you go and advertise on a radio platform? Because the radio is reaching 5 million people, 10 million people. Why would they advertise on your show? Because 7 million eyes, 20 million eyes, I don't know the numbers, are watching your show. Why would a multinational say, Mister, can you come to our event? I'm like, okay, I'll come. Sir, if you come, you are going to tweet. It's because they know that if I tweet about it, I'm reaching 2 million people per day. And if I do it for a week, the number. So it's about numbers at the end of the day. So it's still the same principles in terms of people wanting to reach people. It's just that the tools are different. Okay. But it's the same principles. The tools are different. It is faster, but more or less the same thing. So you're advertising on YouTube is because many people are watching that content. So it's still the same reality. It's just different tools. Faster money.
Javed, final question. Final question now. I keep hearing this every time I bring up my challenges about being on television. By the way, television around here is crazy. I don't know if you know this. It's the most difficult. I was telling somebody that doing TV, doing my business around here, you are the last among equals. You are the last. There are first among equals. If you do television business in Nigeria, you're like the last among equals. What that means is that there are certain places that are worse than you. Places where people are, they're hoping they will be alive tomorrow. They don't know what to eat and drink. There are those nations. We're not on that level. But there are some other nations that are on our level. On that level, and I don't want to mention names, this is like the worst place to do TV business. You have to produce the show for yourself. This show now I'm produced, independently produced. You know what independently produced means? In America, all I will just do is enter this place and come and present the show, and they will pay me. They will pay me for the suits. They will pay me to present the show. Yeah. They will pay me to write the script. Everything. And they will pay me for everything. Here, I will do this show. Then I will pay the television station to air it as you're watching it. Although there are a few stations that have seen the light. And I think if you're watching this on any station now, those are the stations that have seen the light. Please put your hands together for them. They are not quite paying me yet, but we'll get there. Which is a breakthrough in Nigeria. If you're on a TV station and you don't have to pay like that, that's a breakthrough. Then I have to be the marketer. I have to go out and market it. After doing all this, and people go home, and then we finish editing. I still have to carry it to the agencies and be marketing. So I'm saying all this to ask you a final question. People keep telling me that the internet, as you've said, is going to democratize it. Why don't you take things on the internet? Why don't you take things on the internet? And I believe that though the internet is powerful, it still cannot rival the power of television in this day and age. So is that day going to come?
It will, if it hasn't already. The reason is because you are more likely to get more viewers on a great show on YouTube than you're likely to get it when the show is on. And the reason is very, very obvious. It's intuitive. When the show is on a conventional TV, maybe it's from 2 to 3 p.m. on a Thursday. So it means if you didn't catch it, if you are lucky enough, there's a repeat. So 2 opportunities. But if it's on YouTube, I just go there and I watch it anytime, and I can watch it 5 million times. Right. Look, there's a particular video that Justin Bieber had, baby, baby, baby. Just that video on his page has made over $30 million in adverts on YouTube for Universal Records. So if it's not already there in Nigeria, it is definitely where it is going. I have no doubt about it. That is where it is going. That is where the money is going to come from. I'm not saying there won't be money in conventional TV. For instance, I used to have my own show on YouTube, but because in 2011, but the video thing in Nigeria wasn't really cool. I'm coming back. I'm going to spend all the money because I have no doubt about it. That's where eyes are coming to.
Actually, you're going to spend all the money because you have the money now.
Not like you.
Instead because you have no doubt. Now you have the money. Japhet. I hate to make you more popular, but what's your handle?
My handle is @Omojuwa. Omojuwa on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and everywhere else. Omojuwa.com.
You have about 10 times the number of followers that I have.
Is that true?
Yes, about 10 times the number of followers that I have. Can you
that
please?
Means you have a lot of followers, though.
That means I have a lot of followers. Can you be helping me to be retweeting everything I tweet?
Okay, I will. I think I already do that.
Oh, you already do that for me?
Yes, nah.
God bless you. Thank you very much. All right. All right, so I don't hate you anymore now. He's a great guy.
Well, cool.
I spoke to Japheth, and Japheth always calls me sir. You always call me sir. You always call me sir. With all that you have achieved and all that you're going to achieve, why do you have that humility?
I think it's not because of you as a person. You know, you're an extraordinary person. You've done extraordinary things in your industry. You're one of the guys that started this industry. But my understanding of relationships is not because people have to earn that respect. It's because everybody deserves to be respected.
Yes.
If not for anything else, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know if that person, that gate man, or that person is going to be your president tomorrow, your minister. So everybody earns my respect until they show that they are not worthy of that respect. Then maybe I cannot predict what will happen. But naturally, everybody deserves that respect.
Where are you from, Japheth? You wait, you go be Bini.
I know be Bini. I'm from Ondo State.
You're
I'm
from
Ilaje.
You are Yoruba. Are you
Yes.
Yoruba or what are you?
Ilaje Yoruba now, yes.
Omojuwa. You are Yoruba.
Yes.
I'm sure I'm not.
Omojuwa, like
So-
your child is greater than
Also, you are Japheth Omojuwa.
Yeah.
So ọmọ Yorùbá ni ọ́.
Ọmọ
Ọmọ
Yorùbá
ṣe bí
ni
ọmọ Gabi ọmọ
Ọmọ
Gabi ọmọ Yorùbá ni ọmọ Gabi ni. Fantastic guy. Japheth came all the way from Abuja on his own ticket. He stayed where I don't know, all just to be on this show. He had another event in Abuja that he postponed,
Yeah.
all to be on this show. He has done me great honor, and I pray that God will honor you. Thank you very much for coming, Japheth Omojuwa. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more because the Teju Babyface Show will be back after these messages.
And so that is what the Ministry of Secrets of the Streets is about. It is telling you that I know that everybody has talent. You have it inside you. In fact, a lot of times you've looked at the television, you've looked at radio, you've seen people throw sponsorship money at things that you considered not worthy. And you said to yourself that, Umashio, and Tolori Onifila, if I could just have the backing, the things that I will do. You know? And things are so desperate now that people believe that to succeed is almost impossible around here. You truly believe that for you to succeed, you have to go into some shady things and do all sorts of shady things. And yet, this is the land of opportunity. There's a joke I used to share about how they say that black people, especially Nigerians, how we're never good with time. And we're always late. To come to church like this, you come late. Wedding ceremony, late. Naming ceremony, late. Birthday ceremony, late. School, late. Airport, late. Doctor's appointment, late. Everything. I was at a burial last year. The man they were burying, the dead man, came late. How do you come late even after you are dead? You still arrive late. But I tell them that it is not us. We may come late, but we understand time. The people that need schooling in time is white people. Onyibo people, think about it for a moment. They came here hundreds of years ago when we were chilling, when we didn't want to go anywhere. We were in our villages, fishing in the stream, bathing in the stream together, drinking palm wine, smoking taba, dancing under the moonlight at night, tales by moonlight, enjoying ourselves. They came in their ships, carried us by force in misery and sorrow and all that 400 years ago. Today now, we want to go. We are not allowed. Can you imagine if a ship showed up tomorrow at Tinkan Island and Onyibo people came to pack Nigerians as slaves? They won't have to chase anybody. We'll be submitting. Onyibo? Mama Nkechi, Junior, Akpos, come. Which ship they go? This one, New York. Oh, yeah, put handcuff. With padlock for mouth. Nkechi, submit yourself. You get? But the point I'm trying to make is, all of a sudden, people think, because of the frustration and despair that there is around there, that there are no opportunities in Nigeria. But let me tell you something you did not know. Do you know that every day in Nigeria, somebody else is becoming a millionaire? Right under your nose. I live in Victoria Island. Every morning when I wake up, just about nearly every week or nearly every month, another crane has gone up building another skyscraper. Where are they getting all this money from? A friend invited me to Banana Island sometime a few months ago to somebody's house. When I entered the house, I said, oh boy, Kayode, what does this person do? Are they in the government? They said, no, it's private business. Private business. If you think I'm joking, tomorrow take a drive around Ikoyi or Victoria Island. Go and see the exploits that people are doing every day. So there are people making money legitimately in this country every day. So why is it that majority of us do not know about this things? Why do the majority of us not know how money can be made? Why is it that the truly successful ones are not teaching the principles of success? When I told my mentor that I was going to start this ministry, teaching people with talent how to succeed in integrity, he was very happy. He asked me to kneel down, anointed me with oil, and said how we needed more teachers, that there are not nearly enough teachers in this country. Gather 10 people in a room that have achieved outstanding success in business, in ministry, in oil, in entertainment, in fashion, in banking, finance, commerce, government. Gather 10 of them and ask them, sir, ma, how did you achieve your outstanding success? 8 out of 10 will tell you, it's God. It's the grace of God. Yes, I will understand it is the grace of God. No man receives anything unless it comes from above. But what are we going to do practically? The 2 that didn't answer, one of them will tell you, my brother, Adurani. You will pray, but sir, I've been praying for a long while. What is it that I have to do practically? The last one will tell you, he's my brother. It's destiny. Kadarani is Kadara. Destiny, my destiny can never be changed. You understand? Now, I have found that there are 3 reasons why people around here will not tell you the success story. For every bank you see, for every person who drives a big car, for every person who goes to summer, for every person who is where you want to be, why are they not telling you? There are 3 reasons. First of all, it is in the sense that I have found that around here especially, when you break through, when you achieve outstanding success, it's usually a result of many things that you have done over a period of time. You have been frustrated so many times, so many doors have been shut in your face, so many plans are falling through, you have gone above, beneath, around, over, under, you have navigated, negotiated, circumnavigated. You have done so many things that by the time the breakthrough comes, a lot of times you really cannot say what exactly you did. When I entered secondary school, Federal Government College, Ogbomoso, I noticed that students of my school, the junior ones in GSS 1 and GSS 2, they would be afflicted with a myriad of skin diseases. There'd be scabies, rashes, eczema, kro shaka shaka, lapa, and so on and so forth. And you can understand why young students entering school would have this. Take me, for example, a student who went to Corona for primary school, always under his mother's breasts. You pluck him one day, and you drop him in the middle of the bush in Ogbomoso, where he has to fetch water from the well most times, sometimes from the stream to take his bath in the open, some days not even bathing at all, living under unhygienic conditions. So you can understand that by JS2, I not only had one, but I was an embarrassment of blessings of skin diseases. My hands and feet, at some point I could not wear sandals. I had to wear, slippers to school and all that. Very painful, very annoying. There was this one that it would ripen up if you burst it and the water spread. Then some 3 or 4 will come up in its place. Now you can't tell, Abi. When I returned home for the holidays, my mom took me from hospital to hospital. I was given enough capsules, injections, mixtures, tablets, creams, lotions, soap, apply orally, take topically, and so on and so forth. Nothing worked. After that, they introduced us to alternative herbal medicine, Agbo. Why does African medicine have to taste so bad? Bitter. The things that you taste and you feel like you have tasted evil. They gave me so many Oshedudu black soap to take my bath, the one to bathe with, the one to drink. There were so many that at some point I was almost drinking the one I was supposed to bathe with and bathing with one. Nothing seemed to work for 3 times or so. Then almost 2 years later, as I was about entering SS1, the thing started to clear by itself. It started to go. And so when I showed up in school, after the summer, when I showed up in school, my friends said, what happened? What did you use? You see, as far as they were concerned, if I, who was the poster boy in our group for skin infections, if I could find healing, then that means that anybody that used what I used will be healed. So they asked, what did you use? Guess what? I couldn't tell them. Not because I didn't want to, but because I'd used so many things that I did not know which one exactly it was that worked in the end. So I had to sit down and think about it. And in the end, I narrowed it down to some Indian doctor that my mom took me to in Apapa, Dr. Gamboa. I'll never forget. Young man, what is wrong with you on your skin? This is the problem you have. I'll be back in a minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back very soon. I'll be back. And he brought the white lotion and he gave it to me. It was not calamine lotion. Calamine lotion was the first thing we tried. Very ineffectual. This was milky. It was looser than calamine lotion. The molecules were loosely structured. But I used it and it seemed to work. So I greatly thought it was that particular lotion. But you see, I could never be sure whether it was that lotion, whether it was the lotion meeting a combination of other things I had used, or whether, as a lot of doctors had told my mother, that she should leave me, that I would outgrow it. So I didn't know what exactly worked. And that is how it often is when you succeed around here. Yes, you can point to the contract that you did that finally broke you through. The 400 million contract, of which your profit was 100 million, then you reinvested. You can point to that contract. But the thing is that you know that you didn't just get that contract one day. You did many things before you got to that point. The Teju Babyface Show was the vehicle that the Lord used to take me to an accelerated level of success. But I did a lot of things to get to that point. So when you ask people, how did you succeed? When they think of all they could tell you, some of which they have forgotten, it's just easier to say, "Na God." Hi, I have a special message for you. Yes, you, the young and vibrant Nigerian and African. If your idea of success is to get a good job and earn money so that you can take care of you and your family, then I'm sorry, you have missed it. Only a small number of those whom our universities are churning out every year will get ready-made jobs. And it is that way by providential design. Because you see, the rest of us are on assignment, you and I. We have major problems in the world right now. And the solutions to those problems are inside you and I. The reason you feel frustrated is either because you don't know you are carrying value inside you, or you know, but you haven't discovered how to turn your natural talents and passions into solutions for us. See, it is impossible to give value and not get value back. A pipe cannot carry water to people and remain dry. I promise you that if you're able to harness your inherent talents and turn them into solutions for us, as you were designed to, the success that you have been chasing will start chasing after you. You were not designed to run after money. I know it sounds hard to believe. Money was designed to chase you. What you need is instruction and mentorship. I have only been able to get to where I am right now by having mentors who guided me and helped me unleash my hidden potentials. I am pleased, therefore, to introduce to you the Teju Babyface Mentorship Academy. Before you run away or get discouraged, registration is free. We're not looking to collect your money. Registration is free. Just visit tejubabyface.org/mentorship to register. Or just go to tejubabyface.org. That is www.tejubabyface.org. And you see the mentorship banner there. The Mentorship Academy banner. Click on it and register. Look, let me tell you a secret. It may not seem like that on the surface, but we're living in the best moments of our lives right now. Anywhere you see problems, that is where opportunities dwell. And you are the solutions to those problems. I look forward to mentoring you. God bless you. Thank you very much. You're welcome back to the Teju Babyface Show, but it's good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're watching from in Africa. We would like to thank you for watching the show. I'd like to thank our partners at MoFix Diapers. Everybody in the audience is going home with MoFix Diapers. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night.